Prime Minister Skerrit reports a successful promotional tour for CBI program, work soon to resume on Cabrits Resort and Spa, and the local producers trained to reduce imports. Thank you for joining us on this edition of National Focus. I'm Kimani St.
And I am Prisca Julien. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
Child abuse is unacceptable. Child abuse is not cultural, it is criminal. And one child abuse is one too many.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Welcome back. The Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit is reporting that his recent trip to promote Dominica's Citizenship by Investment program was highly successful. Last week, Honorable Skerrit led a delegation of 9 Dominicans on a series of trips to different countries in the hopes of meeting and attaining prospective investors for Dominica. At a press conference on Friday, the Honorable Prime Minister said he was pleased with the outcome of his recent promotional travels, as this achieved the objective of keeping Dominica out front as the premier destination in the region for the CBI program.
In 2 words, I would say the trip was very successful. It was a success because we achieved our objective of propelling and keeping Dominica out front as the premier destination in the region for investment in what is commonly referred to as citizenship by investment. As has been our practice over the past few years, we organized a series of promotional events in the marketplace. I think it is important, ladies and gentlemen, for persons in Dominica and the wider diaspora to understand that the CBI program has become very competitive. Not only are we, as an island in the Caribbean, competing against similar programs in other regions of the world, but we are also competing against each other as a region. We are each striving to offer the potential investor the highest and best value for his investment dollars.
Dominica has one of the world's most reputable citizenship by investment programs, which offers prudent investors the ability to access the world through a trusted and affordable route to a second citizenship. The Prime Minister highlighted that the process for attracting investors into the Caribbean has become an increasingly competitive one, and hence the need for promotional travels. He says it is important for investors to meet and understand the leaders of promoted countries, and it is not uncommon for heads of governments to conduct promotional travels for their CBI programs.
Dominica, in and by itself, does not possess any major advantages over its competitors. Potential investors are not going to opt for Dominica because of how its name is spelled, or that it has more rivers than any other. You need to go to the marketplace ever so often and sell your product. You need to bring a human face to the destination. Potential investors must get to know and understand their leader, their government, and how the system works. Every head of government involved in the CBI program do this from time to time.
On his recent trip, the nation's leader met with several prospective investors, and reports he is indeed happy with the outcomes.
In 2 weeks, I visited over 4 countries and interfaced with scores of groups of individuals eager and excited to learn more about Dominica and to invest in the development of this country. I am confident that we shall reach our budgetary targets this year. The government of Dominica is being vilified today because earnings from Dominica's CBI program are way, way up. ladies and gentlemen of the media, Dominicans, I am happy to report on the success of our promotional visit and to tell you that the name and image of Dominica in the marketplace is as strong, attractive, and appealing as ever, and that I am confident that our program will continue to be the program of choice for discerning investors wanting to be associated with this hallowed region we call the Caribbean.
The Citizenship by Investment program of Dominica has been operating since 1993 and is legally entrenched in the Dominican Constitution and the Citizenship Act.
Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit has announced that work on the Morocco government-funded hotel will resume shortly. Work on the hotel, which commenced in September of 2011, was temporarily delayed due to changes within the Moroccan government. At a press conference on Friday, upon return from his visit to Morocco, the Prime Minister announced work on the hotel will resume soon after the Christmas season.
With respect to the stalled Moroccan hotel project, all the chinks have been ironed out. Local contractors have been paid. The main contractor is in receipt of 80% of the projected completion costs, and work to complete the hotel should commence in earnest soon after the Christmas holidays.
The Cabrits Resort and Spa is a gift to the Commonwealth of Dominica from the government of Morocco and is being constructed by contractors hired by the Moroccan government. The 50-room hotel is expected to comprise of 7 major buildings, including a conference facility to accommodate 200 people, duty-free shops and a spa, and is located in the town of Portsmouth at the Cabrits National Park, Dominica's most historical tourism site.
In more news, over 50 producers in Dominica on Monday received training that will allow them to improve their organization and production methods to reduce the $26 million pork and poultry import bill. A team from Nutramix Feed visited Dominica on Monday to pass on some trade secrets to producers interested in large-scale production. Nutramix Feed is a commercial pork and poultry and feed producer in Jamaica. Chairman of the workshop, Dr. John Luce, told producers that the purpose of the day's activity is to gain knowledge and to maximize on the pork and poultry production for a successful enterprise.
In a small developing country like ours, we have to do something to cut down on these large imports. That is $26 million worth of imports annually. Can you imagine what would happen if we could have at least 6 of this 26 million circulating, 6 million of this 26 million circulating among us farmers?
He considers the training to be timely as it coincides with the task of sustaining the newly built National Abattoir, which was constructed with funding from the government of Venezuela. The abattoir has the capacity to process 50 pigs and 4,000 birds per day. Following the 2016-2017 national budget, the government of Dominica, recognizing the importance of agriculture, injected $10 million through the Aid Bank for on-lending to farmers at a 3% interest rate. Jamaican veterinarian Dr. Audrey McNabb told producers how she will help them to achieve their desired goals.
We are doing a lot in the CB group in our country, and we also want to make you as sustainable as we are back home. We have a little bit more people to feed. I think when I was looking you up, you know, good old Google, nobody uses the encyclopedia anymore. And I realized you have just under about 80,000. You have so much land to grow what you eat and to eat what you grow. Your minister has put 10 million EC dollars to on-lend to you. So I'm going to hopefully share with you how to get the money.
Dr. Luce told the producers at the workshop that he hopes this activity will show them the importance of being organized in order to achieve their goals for the next year.
We are called upon to take pig and broiler production to the next level, that is commercialization. Most of our farmers do small quantities 150, 200. But if we're talking about 4,000 birds, and we have to work 5 days a week, you're talking about 20,000 birds per week. That means we're asking farmers to do at least 1,000, 2,000 chicken per farmer. And if we can have about 20 farmers to do 1,000, we will have the 20,000 for a week.
He is adamant that the only way to have an impact on the import bill is to produce. He believes this can be achieved with organization, commitment, and knowledge.
Before we leave here today, we have to be organized. We have to understand. We have to be responsible for our own destiny. We have to make way for ourselves, and if we don't take interest in things that are benefiting us and things that we're investing in, nobody will do that for us. But I do hope by the time we leave here this afternoon, we'll put some kind of structure in place. There are existing structures. There is the National Pig Producers Cooperative and also the Poultry Association. But these are dormant structures. We have to revive them.
Dominica is the 4th island receiving training from the NutriMix team in the region. The other islands are Antigua, Montserrat, and Barbados. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I had a bleeding disorder that I did not know about, and they had to be transfusing me continuously. I got 56 units.
Being there at the blood bank, I was like, yo, I'm actually saving someone's life.
You never know when you can go.
Give blood. I have done it, and believe it or not, it don't hurt.
I won't be scared. I'll give. You know you're gonna give blood. I'll make sure she does.
Sit down at the blood bank in a comfortable environment for 45 minutes.
Helping people.
You are stimulating your body to make brand new cells.
You get free cookies, you get juice.
Glad to know your blood group. Feels good.
I felt as a better person.
It's a good thing to be alive, and I can thank God that I'm there and I'm enjoying life.
Thanks for staying with us. On Sunday, November 20th, Dominica joined the rest of the world in recognizing Universal Children's Day, a day each year to promote international togetherness, awareness among children worldwide, and improving children's welfare. In her official address for Universal Children's Day, the Honorable Minister for Social Services, Family and Gender Affairs, Lady Catherine Daniel, called on nationals to protect children and not abuse them.
I call upon all sectors of society, churches, schools, communities, families, individuals, to make it your duty and your obligation to love, cherish, and protect the children entrusted to our care. It is said that it takes a village to raise a child. How then can persons from the very communities and families to which children look for love and protection turn around and abuse them? There is definitely no spiritual, ethical, or moral justification for the abuse of children, and this plague needs to be stamped out now.
She stated that child abuse has many detrimental effects not only on the individual but on society.
Evidence shows that child abuse can have serious short-term and long-term physical, psychological, and social consequences, not only for the girls and boys, but also for the families, communities, and society on a whole. This includes the reduction of the victim's self-worth. It also hinders their development, and there is an increased risk for illness, unwanted pregnancy, stigma, and discrimination, and difficulties at school. Child abuse remains very much alive in Dominica and around the globe, regardless of economic and social circumstances, culture, or ethnicity. Children who grow up in an abusive home or environment tend to internalize that behavior and sometimes use it as a means of resolving their disputes, thus repeating the pattern of abuse.
The Honorable Minister revealed that many child abuse cases remain unreported and sometimes hidden, which has an impact on Dominica's human resource.
It is impossible to build strong nations with broken youth. Sadly, victims of child abuse sometimes become the persons who plague society. When this happens, then society needs to take responsibility for what it has created. Let us therefore stop creating ills in society. Let us rather join in solidarity to wipe out all abuse against children once and for all.
She highlighted the various measures her ministry has put in place to help reduce the number of cases of child abuse in Dominica.
The government of the Commonwealth of Dominica takes this problem of abuse against children very seriously, and efforts are ongoing through the Social Welfare Division, Child Abuse Prevention Unit of the Ministry of Social Services, Family and Gender Affairs, which is the main child protection agency in our country, to ensure the respect for and preservation of the rights of children in Dominica. Programs and activities continue to be implemented in various parts of the island. This includes educational sessions in schools, parenting programs, workshops and consultations with community leaders, sporting organizations, religious leaders, child protection agencies, among others, and the creation and publication of reading material on child abuse.
And finally, this news time, the MV Main Shift 5 of Touristic Union International Cruises made its inaugural call to Dominica on November 20th, 2016 at the Roseau cruise ship berth. The 99,800-ton ship is the third among the newest cruise ships of the line. Government officials and tourism stakeholders were present to officially welcome the ship's captain and crew at a reception ceremony held aboard the ship. The Honorable Minister for Tourism, Senator Robert Tong, reaffirmed government's commitment to continue improving the guest experience in Dominica.
Just 2 weeks ago, we had the inaugural call of Main Shift 4, and now today, Main Shift 5. So it surely shows that we're doing something good that allows the Main Shift to continue returning to Dominica, and we are fully committed to ensuring that the guest experience continues to be improved, so that when guests go out, ensure that they can come back with positive stories and positive results. We hope that, I know today you may not have time to come to our shows and experience, but over your next number of calls, you will make some time off to come and visit, and I'll be more than happy to be your host when you do come. So we also want to welcome your crew who are here to welcome us today, and we hope that your guests have a fantastic experience in the beautiful island of Dominica.
Product Promotions Manager of Discover Dominica Authority, Kathleen Cothey John Jules, welcomed visitors and crew to Dominica.
On behalf of Discover Dominica Authority, I'm really pleased to welcome you to our shores. We are very happy to have you here, as well as your crew and your visitors, your passengers. We're very excited that you make Dominica a port of call today. We are familiar with the Main Shift. We have many of your sister ships making calls to Dominica, and we really appreciate you being here this afternoon with us.
The ship has passenger capacity of 2,700 and 1,000 crew members. A total of 173 cruise calls are projected for this cruise season. This translates to approximately 313,600 passengers. Additionally, Dominica will welcome 9 new cruise ships for this season. And that's news. Mark Pherson St. Luce is up next with Creole Highlights.
Protection from abuse is every child's right. Everyone has a shared responsibility in protecting the child from abuse.
Mothers, believe your children when they say they've been abused, and follow through with child abuse cases when they've been reported.
For more information on child abuse or to report suspected cases on child abuse, contact the Social Welfare Division on 33 Great Marlborough Street or call 266-3020 or 266-3080.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à cette nouvelle en Creole, non moi c'est Pherson St. Luce. Premièrement, un workshop qui mettait attention à ces manières pour production poule et puis cochon, pour place en Dominique Jardin. Plusieurs habitants qui tiennent production attendent workshop un jour là, qui prend place en NDFD en Roseau. Dr. John Toussaint, c'est directeur Agriculture Investment Unit.
Nous comptons ça qui a passé aujourd'hui. Nous avons plaisir à ça parce que vous savez, le gouvernement mettait un abattoir en Dominique pour procéder poules avec cochons. Avec à présent, nous pour produire ce cochon-là, c'est mon âge qui a levé cochon, laver cochon avec poule. Nous pouvons connaître ça pour faire parce que quand les autres café, 100 poules, 50 poules, 200 poules, tant ça a passé, nous devons catcher des cotes 500, 1000, 2000, 3000 poules. Parce que l'abattoir, ça là, le gouvernement a mis là, ce qui fait 50 cochons par jour, avec 4000 poules par jour. Ou ça, si nous faisons tout ça par jour, et nous travaillons 5 jours pour semaine, nous faisons 250 cochons par semaine, et nous avons besoin de 20 000 poules par semaine.
L'idée là, c'est pour une production assez en haut état commercial.
C'est mon qui a produit poules, qui a levé poules avec cochon. Nous pouvons, après, nous passer à les petits petits. Nous pouvons commercialiser whole idea agriculture en Dominique. Nous pouvons parler de poules avec cochon. Nous pouvons changer aussi que le gouvernement mette 10 millions de dollars en banque pour aider pour l'élevage cochon, qui a élevé cochon avec poule, pour aider pour faire la plus commercialisée. Avec nous, les gens pour avantage en l'argent ça là pour faire quelque chose de bon. Nous passons quitter yo par koyo. Nous pouvons comment nous ça organiser yo parce que si tout le monde qui fait ça yo le fait la pas une pièce contrôle. Et ça nous fait aujourd'hui pour yo connaître ça yo pour faire pour éduquer yo comment pour lever cochon comme pour lever poule dire quel problème yo qui tapé avec comment yo ça fait bagaille mais parce que nous pour nous aller de ces monde qui viennent cochon avec viande poule qui sorti l'Amérique l'autre pays nous pour produire assez ici pour nous ça dire c'est ça nous ça produit nous les organes ça so yo que couper ça yo ka mener dedans.
Another nouvelle, ambassadeur neuf People's Republic of China pour Dominique His Excellency Luce présenté lettre crédentielle pour président Dominique His Excellency Charles Sovereign. Présentation là prend place pendant une cérémonie en Caille l'État semaine passée. Président Sovereign bienvenue ambassadeur neuf là Dominique qui a fait parole que le gouvernement Dominique bien plaisir pour recevoir. Et dit qu'il a bien accepté lettre crédentielle hors président Li Jinping qui a accepté ambassadeur là pour Dominique. Président Sovereign aussi fait parole qu'il recevait lettre ou l'ancien ambassadeur, His Excellency Li Jiangning, retourné People's Republic of China. People's Republic of China est un pays bien significant pour le développement Dominique, selon président Sovereign. Ambassadeur Kon fait parole qu'il est bien plaisir pour son travail ici. À la nouvelle, Dominique Boncher et puis pays la Western Latin pour observer journée poisson international aujourd'hui. Parole ça là sorti officier département poisson monsieur Norman Norris.
Aujourd'hui c'est journée internationale mondiale pour pêcher avec ça nous qu'a fait c'est garder toute sa pêche qu'a fait à la terre garder valet pêcher avec qui manière nous sommes aider pour faire la vie plus meilleure vous savez. Quand tout le la terre, vous pouvez célébrer ça, vous pouvez différentes activités pour faire moun connaître la terre, la vie, pêcher et porter. Parce que vous connaissez, pêcher, ce n'est pas un monde qui a la mer, il y a des gens qui a préparé le poisson, il y a des gens qui a un bateau, il y a des gens qui a un robot, comme ça. Mais ça nous regarde dans ça, on la terre, c'est pollution, ça c'est un bit nous regarder, c'est climate change, et les autres activités qui a affecté la vie et l'état pêcheur. Mais à Dominique même, film nous pour aujourd'hui c'est act responsibly avec let us create a sustainable fishing industry. Ça c'est ça y est en anglais.
Selon M. Norris, activité prend place pour observer l'occasion là.
Avec ça, nous avons travaillé faire, c'est ni différents programmes. Par exemple, l'école Pioneer, nous avons fait ces affaires connaître ça qui est poisson, différents parties poisson, vous savez, zèle la tête là, ça y est, avec nous, demain nous on joue poisson à l'école là, pour ces affaires, manger poisson, goûter poisson, avec poisson, c'est pas quelque chose où supposé poisson primaire passer toutes les autres qualités, poisson bien pour l'avion mon avec. Si nous ça manger plus poisson Dominique, nous qui supporter Dominique, et Dominique avait mené reduce food import bill là pour des anglais. Comme ça, c'est ça nous avons really try to celebrate aujourd'hui.
Et puis finalement, chef officier d'éducation Mélina Fontaine, qui a fait parole que le ministre de l'Éducation qui tout de suite embarqué pour implémenter policier, qui a gouverné l'éducation des enfants. Un symposium qui mettait attention à ces policiers-là pour place la semaine passée. Sinon, Mme Fontaine, et puis c'est pour UNICEF, il a gardé devant pour implémenter policiers-là. Et il a continué le travail, spécialement et puis Roving Caregivers, il y a une institution qui a spécialisé le travail et puis les enfants 0 pour 3 l'année. Fontaine fait parole que le ministre de l'Éducation a un commitment pour l'éducation des enfants en Dominique. Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en Creole pour présent. Non, moi c'est Pherson Luce. Au revoir.
Coming up next, your tips to reduce stress. Exercise regularly. Exercise can help keep depression and anxiety at a distance. Just 30 minutes a day benefits the body and the mind.
Be proactive. Expect challenges and be prepared to handle them. Whatever challenge you face, being prepared helps you face stressful situations with confidence and laugh a lot. Humor is also a great way to relieve stress. That's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm.
Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow us on Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel.
Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Prisca Julien.
And I'm Kimani St. Thanks for watching and join us again next time on National Focus.